Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys liked the first video, and since the 1 week that's gone by, I've got some extra exciting news for you guys. I am now officially a FUARC athlete, which means you can now use my code to get an additional discount. It's pretty crazy because I remember at one point when I started this journey, I always wondered how it would be to work with India's top brands. And in 2025, I've done a deal with Muscle Base, I've done a deal with Big Muscle, I've done a deal with FUARC, and now to actually sign and be working with them it means a lot. It definitely means a lot, because I knew how hard it was when I first started this journey. It was not easy to stick to what I wanted to do, especially when everyone else was getting a job or going into all the mainstream stuff. I stuck to fitness, and it was very hard initially, but 5 years later, man, I can say we're somewhere now, definitely, for sure, and we have a long way to go, and I'm going to take you guys along the journey. So what we're going to do today is we are going to be training arms, and I'm going to be taking you through the session. So we're going to get an absolute sick pump. You can see my arms are looking massive already. So let's get into this session and take it from there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the gym, and like I said, we're going to be training some arms today. And this beautiful place, Relentless Strength, so spacious, such a beautiful gym. If you're ever in Bangalore, this is the gym to be at. So yeah, let's get into the session. So we're going to start off with the first variation. So my coach Vikram has built the absolute plan to make me jacked. Not gonna lie, when I first read the plan, it was something I'd never done before, and I was like, this is crazy. But then I know how important it is to trust the process, and then 4 weeks in, my physique just blew up. So that's it. When you have a coach, you have to just trust what he says blindly, because he knows what he's doing and he knows what's best for you, and you need to follow. So let's get it started. The first variation we're going to start off is with some chest supported side lateral raises. So he's given me some shoulders to start off with, then we kick it into the arms. 15 kgs, warm up set. Putting light. So for the last 2 months, I think I've been doing 17.5 as a top set. Last week I tried 20, it moved well. So this week we're going to keep 20 into 3 sets. Let's see how it goes. So I see a lot of people talking about side lateral raises and its form, and to give you my best breakdown, is what I do is the more strict the side lateral, the more effective it is on the shoulder. And one cue that you guys can use is your elbow should always be above your wrist. Your wrist should never go above the elbow, because when the elbow is above the wrist, you're using your delts to pick up the weight. When your wrist goes up, you're using your forearms to pick up the weight, and it's a side lateral raise. You want to make sure those delts are being worked, not your forearms. Second exercise, have close grip press but the Smith machine is occupied. So I'm gonna be doing it raw, old school style. It's been a while since I've done press, so especially raw. But it's gonna be entertaining for you guys. Let's see how it goes. Warm up set. My elbows feel like they need grease, but so this is Killy. He's the guy who's been making all the awesome food that you see on my stories. Also, all of you guys, if you want to try him out, just DM. If you have anything to say to the audience?
I love Dion, bro. I just love Dion. Nothing else, bro. He's the best. He's the best. You know, Dion smile, like, you know, we just smile at each other.
No, it's not my smile, bro.
It makes the day.
I swear,
it just makes the day.
Last year there was one point where my mind was not the best. Every day I'll come to the gym, not in the best mood. This guy will just smile at me and he'll be like, ah, and that smile, bro. I'm telling you, your smile can light up somebody's day.
Exactly.
So just, yeah,
smile, bro.
Just smile, bro. We got 2 plates on the bar. I think this should be a warm-up set. That's your moves. The elbow straps are coming on. You know what, I'm actually very happy that 2 plates moves this well right now, because there was one point in my life where I used to come every chest day to the gym and try to do 2 plates and fail. Growth. But I learned the hard way. Please don't learn the hard way. Program, progressive overload, learn form, learn the basics. That's how you grow. I did all the stupid shit possible in my training, especially with deadlifting. My back used to get, every week I used to injure my back or my glutes. Oh, good old days. Adding 5 kgs more, 110 is going to be the top set. Just listen to the metal plates. Absolute satisfaction. Beautiful. Okay, we have 110 on the bar. It's going to be a top set. 6 to 7 reps. 6 to 7 reps. Should be able to move this. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that moved way better than I expected, bro. 8 reps, not bad. We're getting stronger. We're getting absolutely stronger. I'm gonna do 100 kg for a back off set. 2 plates. Let's get this. My pressing strength has increased so much. But like I was telling you guys, why you need to do the basics? Because let me give you an example. Think about it like this. If you want to build a building, if you want to construct a building, what you want to do is, you can't just pile up a bunch of bricks. You still get your building, but is it going to stick together? No. You need cement, right? And although cement is such a small element in the building, it plays such a vital role. That's how important the basics are in training. You need your cement first for you to continue to grow. So be mindful when you work out. I will learn the hard way. I don't want you to learn the hard way. I want you to be smart and actually grow. Avoid all the mistakes I made. I think that's why I'm able to communicate the right message, because I speak purely from all the mistakes I made. I don't want you guys to make them.
I don't know.
Bro,
It's a bad day.
you have to like witness what I've seen for the last 5 years. So I'm recording this to show you guys what I've seen for over 5 years.
Maybe 2, 3. I'm not sure. Let's
My goodness. My goodness. Unreal. Unreal. Okay. It's time for the pump cover. Come on. I know I'm looking like an absolute tank. My biceps have never been this full, ever. Just look at the shoulders. Okay, moving on to some biceps now. Let's get it. I'm sure you guys have seen me do this bicep variation a lot, and that's it. You don't need 1 million variations for a bicep to grow. You just need to find the one exercise which you get the best mind-muscle connection and execute it properly. Execution, it's all in execution. That's how you grow your muscles. Good set, good set. Very good set. And exactly what I told you about the biceps. You don't need 1 billion variations. It's exactly like that for every other muscle. If you notice, for the last 5 years, for all the people who've been watching me, I still do the most basic movements possible, because they're the ones that help you grow. And it's from the basic movements that all the new creative ones came. So just stick to the basics and you'll keep growing. It might sound boring to do the same thing every day, but that is the secret to bodybuilding. That's the secret to life. Doing the simple things every day. And when you learn to enjoy it, results come faster. Very simple. Out of the first bicep variation, my arms are blown up and exploded. Okay, second bicep variation, we're doing some Bayesian curls. It's an exercise I got introduced to this year. So you lock the elbow and you curl. Lock, curl. Super effective. Only targets the biceps. Completely eliminates the forearm. This is why you follow whatever your coach says. A huge part of why I got into sports, or why I was always in sports, has to be down to my dad and my grandfather. That's my mom's dad. Now, my dad is like the absolute most supportive person, and I would say my biggest supporter, really, in terms of just watching and trying to push me. See, the thing is, in school, when it was athletics, he'd always come and he'd always not criticize, but very constructive criticism. He'd always say, you have to do this here. And my football matches, house matches, my dad used to come and watch, stand in the sun for like an hour straight and watch me and my brother play football. Like, that was just, the amount of time my dad's invested in us, in just sports and just being there to support us, is one reason why I just push and I keep going. Because he put in so much effort, I better make it worth it. And my grandfather, yeah, he's just so proud, he's so happy whenever we do something with sports. And he's always like pushing. The thing is, whenever we play football, my dad would be so thinking of me, telling me, oh, you have to run back, you have to do this, you have to do that. He'll always come back home and keep telling me. But the thing is with Danny, he'll always tell Danny like 8 good things, and I'll be like, why are you telling Danny all the good things? But only now I realize he saw something in me that I couldn't see back then, that I had to just push to reach it. And yeah, so when people are giving you that constructive criticism, take it. Trust me, it'll help you grow. I'm going to teach you one hack that's going to change your life. Start doing your push downs on the lat pull down machine, because so the regular cable machine has 2 pulleys. This one has 3, meaning load is more. And to my physics teacher who used to make fun of me for failing, ma'am, I learned something. This makes the negative rep way harder. More load on the tricep, more growth. The pump is absolutely nasty. Shoulders and arms are okay. Okay, we are making progress. So if you guys noticed, I just did 2 bicep variations, 2 tricep variations. That's on my arm days. The thing is, in a week, you're using your arms so much, you really don't want to be doing 5 to 6 variations of biceps or triceps. Zero growth. Because you are using your arms the most in a week. So chill out on the biceps and triceps, and they're gonna grow. It took me very long to realize it and understand. But you don't have to take that long, because I'm telling you, skip that phase. But yeah, that's it for my arm workout. I'm glad you guys stayed and watched all of it. I'll do some abs now. Maybe I'll show you my variations, and then let's call it a day. Figured best way to show you guys. Let's show how the current physique is looking. So yeah, absolutely full, bro. Looking too full. You can go. So as you can see, physique is looking really full. My arms feel like they're absolutely blown up. Oof. So that's it for today, guys. Minimalistic arm training is going to help your arms absolutely explode. I'm going to take you along the journey for me and in my bulk. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and this year, get jacked.